Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Green to throw on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he slings one that's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Richardson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run again with Richardson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Okay, ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he hits Drake. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd and a couple. Swift going to try up the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Russell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. 5. And it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Russell. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. This a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. High throw, but the catch is made. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Swift. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Green down to throw on 2nd down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Green working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Green. Over the middle, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Green got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Green on first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Green. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Green looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start with the big game of the weekend, a rematch of the Minnesota Miracle with New Orleans back in town. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Steelers trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Bucs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And here's Green on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Green over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Green, complete. Richardson has it. Oh, good move. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Green. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. back of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Green. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down, and now they're set up with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now it's Richardson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's a handoff to Swift. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13 yards that time and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. Second down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Yeah, onto the field here come the Panthers. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is it becomes an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Drain now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Richardson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Richardson. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Green. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Green throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down 20-13, a minute 53 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Now the try here for the point after. Creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This is 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. They juked him. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A desperation heave for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.